I think I know what happened.
And that's what we're doing today. Come on, let's do it.
Fumar al día.
As this video is titled, this is showing just a little bit of how we are running our business while homeschooling our daughter from anywhere, but right now it's from Mexico. We have 100% still been running our business. This has not been the type of vacation, if you will, where we're like, let's set our phones down, let's put our phones away and just rest. Yes, it's been restful. It has absolutely been restful. There has been a lot. It has been a time to slow down for sure. Life here, maybe just because it's a beach town, the Mexican culture, absolutely, it is overall a much slower pace than at home, which we've really been enjoying. But with that being said, we have actually been busier work-wise, like business-wise. Our business has been busier since we've been here than even when we were at home. And so how that's looked for us is being in real estate. We have been paying other agents at home, paying other agents to show houses to our buyer clients, for example, and then we handle everything else from there once our buyer clients are under contract. I'm about to negotiate some repairs right now. I have a good handful of clients, listing clients and buyer clients that I am about to do some work for right now. I have a whole checklist here in my laptop. This is what I'm about to do. So we have very much been running our business still. And then also we've been able to do homeschool time with our daughter. We've been able to do learning time with her. That has honestly been really easy. Just yesterday, she was playing soccer on the beach with a group of kids from here in Mexico that were all different ages. That's something that happens pretty much every day here. Just getting to watch her interact with the kids here is so fun. And I think that this is a really beautiful experience for her to get to have. She had a play date 2 days ago with a friend that she had not seen in almost 2 years. This friend is her age, another little girl. They do not speak the same language, but you would never know because they were running around together, laughing together the entire time, dancing together for hours, having so much fun, and it was just so beautiful to get to see. So I'm working for my clients, my buyer and seller clients, still very much on the ball, taking care of all of our current escrows, all our current listings, all our transactions, about to deal with a sale fail also right now for a seller client. But I also have another aspect of my business where I mentor and sponsor agents all over the country, all over the US and Canada, hopefully someday all over Mexico, but as of now, US and Canada. And that's something that has been so amazing getting to do from here every single week, multiple times a week. I am on Zoom calls, either encouraging, brainstorming with, helping the agents that I already sponsor at my brokerage get their businesses going, or we're voice texting back and forth, giving them ideas. They're asking me questions, I'm helping, or I'm having Zoom calls with agents who are wanting to join Real Broker but are not yet with our brokerage, and just chatting about what it might look like for them. So that has been so much fun and so amazing to get to just have more time than at home to lean into and focus on that avenue of our business, because it is something I can do from anywhere and it brings me so much joy and I feel so called to it and love doing it so much. As far as the homeschooling side of things goes, I mentioned in a previous vlog here, we did not bring our big curriculum, like all of the subjects that we're learning right now for our daughter's kindergarten year of homeschool. The curriculum is quite thick. It comes with manipulatives. It's amazing. It's thorough. It covers literally everything. I love it so much. However, we didn't bring it. So we are pausing that curriculum and we're still learning. She's still doing learning time every single day with other resources that were easier to travel with. So as soon as we get home, we will resume on with that curriculum, the good and the beautiful. That's what we've been using and we love it. But while we're here, it has been honestly really easy to fit her homeschooling time, her learning time into our day. One of the things that I love so much about homeschooling is the fact that I truly believe, maybe some people don't believe this, but I believe you can learn just like I can work and make money. Doesn't matter where I'm at or what time of day or night it is, I'm still working on my business and making money just the same, even though I'm not at an office at 9 a.m. I might not even be awake at 8 o'clock a.m., but I'm still able to run my business and be successful in that same way. We are able to teach our daughter anytime, anywhere, and she is still learning very much so. For example, when I was first teaching my daughter how to read, we were super consistent with those reading lessons, the learning how to read lessons. We were very consistent with doing them. However, we were not super consistent with the time and the place. Yes, oftentimes we would do them first thing in the morning after breakfast, regular daily routine style, but oftentimes we would be doing her reading lesson at 8 o'clock at night in her bed, or we would be doing her reading lesson in the car on a long road trip. We love going places, going on adventures as a family. We would do them at airports during layovers. Here, we've done plenty of reading lessons from the beach. The cool thing is, it has not mattered where we have done those reading lessons or whatever other subjects we do as well. It didn't matter where we did those lessons from or what time of day or even night it was that we did those lessons. She still learned how to read just the same, or actually I would argue even faster than if she was in a traditional kindergarten classroom setting, because we all know how much time is wasted. We've all been, well, not all of us, but a lot of us have been to the regular school system, and we know how much time is wasted. So she's, in my opinion, been able to learn actually a lot faster how to read than she would if she were in a regular classroom setting. So that is just one thing I have loved and am still loving about homeschooling. None of this is ever from the perspective of I'm an expert at all. I clearly am not. I'm at the very beginning of this. I am new to this, and this is all from the perspective of like, I'm learning with you. I'm fumbling along as I go. I'm failing, making mistakes, learning from them, doing it better next time. That's the boat I'm in. It's more like, let's learn together. I'm gonna share, of course, what's working for me, what's not working, but it's never from the perspective of I'm an expert at this, not at all. But the next thing that I have done recently that I find really helpful when it comes to homeschooling is I asked ChatGPT. I said, what are all the things? Give me a list of all the things that a kindergartner should know by the end of the school year in the state of Oregon. And this list, just seeing it right in front of you, honestly, it brings a lot of clarity as to what we should be working towards and aiming towards, but it also takes off a lot of pressure because honestly, if your kid's in kindergarten, they're probably already have mastered a lot of these things. So what I did after that is I said, okay, now what are the things that a kid needs to know in Oregon by the end of their first grade year? And then that's what we're gonna start working on now. So obviously you don't have to do this. If you have a curriculum like The Good and the Beautiful, it is going to cover everything. Like it's gonna cover all the things, make sure you're not missing anything. That's what it's there for. So you don't have to do this. However, I find this to bring a lot of clarity and peace, just knowing, okay, kindergarten is actually really simple. This is what we need to focus on, or we're good here, so let's be working on first grade stuff. Besides, we're still doing our kindergarten curriculum, but besides that, with supplemental things, let's see what we need to work on next for first grade and start working on that now this school year. So anyway, that's just a little update of a couple things that are working for me. I think this is like a McDonald's here. It's a fast food chain, but it's actually really good. We're doing some math with these number blocks. It is the next day. Our stove just stopped working, so Astrid and I are about to walk to a little cafe right by the beach, and we are going to eat our breakfast there, and Spencer will meet us at the beach after. Up until this point this morning, I have been working on my business, taking care of things that I need to take care of for my current transactions and clients and agents that I sponsor and all of that, just making sure everything is taken care of and squared away first and foremost before I put my phone away for a bit and spend some time at the beach. And then in the middle of the day at 2 p.m., I will have to dip for a Zoom call. I am bringing my water bottle with greens added to it because I do not eat enough vegetables while we are here. That is something I have a hard time doing here. And then I'm also bringing this. Astrid and I are going to play with these little bananagram spelling things, whatever, while we wait for our food and practice our spelling. So here's how we play this game is, I don't know how you actually play it. Maybe we're playing it the right way, or maybe we just made it up, but here's how we play it. I write a word, and then Astrid has to read the word, and then she writes a word, building off of my word, and she has to read, and I have to read her word, and then we keep going, and whoever cannot read the word that the other person makes first loses and is out. So you have to keep being able to read the word the person, what?
And they win.
And the other person wins. So yeah, I feel like I explained that in a really weird way. So I make a word, she has to read it. She makes the word, I have to read it. We keep going back and forth. Whoever can't read the word first loses. I don't know what they put in this matcha, but it is significantly better than any matcha I've ever had. I think I know what happened. I ordered it without sugar, and I think they accidentally thought I said with lots of sugar, and that's why this tastes so good. The food's here. She got oat banana pancakes with fruit. I got an omelet that, of course, came with salsa. Good morning, it's the next day. Our stove is working again. I'm making eggs. They don't look that good, but hopefully they taste better than they look. And I'm also heating up some leftover tortillas from a restaurant we love to go to here. They're homemade and so good.
Me gusta, que gustaban.
Hola chicos, ¿a dónde vamos hoy? ¿A dónde vamos hoy? Hoy voy a la farmacia. Hoy voy a la farmacia porque mi esposo tiene ringworm. Sí, mi esposo tiene ringworm. Qué asco. Sí.
Hola, chicos.
You know, it's bittersweet leaving here soon, but
We're leaving soon. We're so sad.
the only thing on my mind about leaving is I gotta go work when I get home. Which isn't a bad thing.
We love what we've been working while we're here, but we are excited to
the
get back to
actual
work too.
in-person.
Yeah, like in person. We miss our clients, right?
I definitely miss our clients. The face-to-face, you can't really get
Yeah.
like better than that. That's a drive for me. That's why I'm in business. But
Yeah.
I mean, atmosphere-wise, I just love the architecture here. It's so good and old, and history is here. I mean, Mazatlan, it's built in the mid-1800s, early 1800s. I am excited to maybe just be in my house, though.
Oh, yeah.
Not have to walk everywhere I go. Get a drink of water out of
I
the
love
sink
walking
again.
everywhere I go. That's the sad part to me.
Keeps you young and healthy. But
does.
ultimately, this has been a fabulous trip.
But also, I keep thinking in my mind, I'm like, okay, when we get home, it's gonna be spring, it's gonna be sunny outside at home. I just checked the weather, it's raining. It's raining all day, like, and then the sunny days, the high is like 60. So
I know.
it's definitely gonna be different coming back from
like
this
false alarm.
beautiful, yeah, it is like a false alarm, but you know what, we'll power through it, we'll live, we'll be okay.
I feel like our expectations, like when we get home, are gonna let us down. Because we're excited to see the spring weather, the blooming, the flowers.
True.
But we're gonna get there and be like, oh, it's just gray. It's still gray. But we got green. We got green. I know my yard is growing like crazy.
Yeah, true. But you know what? That's green too. You see that palm tree? That's also green. That's the kind of green I want to see. Esto es la farmacia. Sí. Okay, I'm waiting for my food, and I just received a repair addendum for one of my listings. They just had the inspection for it yesterday, and the buyers asked on this repair addendum for $8,000 in repairs. If you're in real estate, I'm curious, are you seeing this right now in your market? Are you seeing buyers asking for a lot of repairs, a lot of negotiating happening on repair addendums during inspections? Let me know in the comments. Are you guys seeing this? The buildings just don't look like this at home. We're gonna go take a quick dip, and these stairs are not up to code.
All right, girls. We're on one of our evening walks we usually do, right? And the reason I love these walks is look at the sky. The sky is so pretty. It's got like that pink tint to it. Right when the sun's setting, sun just set. And we're gonna walk to go get our dinner. And honestly, probably, what do you think's for dinner, Astrid?
I think that we should go to a sea restaurant because I want to eat some clam.
What do you think, right?
Looney Bean.
Oh my gosh, Looney Bean is in the opposite direction. not happening. So one of my markers for streets to turn down is, see, that says Lavenderia. That is one of my markers. That's how I know when to turn streets. And Astrid's got something else to say.
And guess what? I bring my camera so I can video everything, and I keep these memories so that I don't forget about them.
Look at how beautiful this is. It's just like walking around on the sunset or in the golden hour here. It really is magical, especially when, see how there's these lights on the side? When everything's just starting to get lit up. Even the buildings that look run down look kind of magical. You'll see every morning these people, if you're here, there's people that clean shoes, and this is what all these like stations are that are right here on the sides, on both sides. They're shoe cleaning stations. Like, we have no type of landscape like this in Oregon. So to us, when we come here, this is really stunning to see. And then that cathedral is an unbelievable cathedral, inside and out. They just refinished it. Wow.